Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to tonight's Game 2 of the WCTV Basketball Doubleheader Game of the Week. Whoa, we've got a good one in store for you here tonight, boys action. We'll have the Admirals taking on the Cougars.
Yeah, so Justin, the Franklin Admirals are going to be wearing the yellow jerseys tonight. Centennial will be wearing the royal blue, and the Natchez night here at Franklin High School to remember the Natchez High School and both of these two schools combined into. It's going to be a big contest no matter what. Franklin, though, with Christian Brown leading the charge, Mr. Basketball candidate, number 25.
I say those two are going to go at it, I think, tonight. 34 for Centennial. Daniel Patton is going to be their go-to scorer and defender. So right out of the gates, errant pass by the Admirals.
Funny to see both post guys
running the point.
Yeah, Patton and Brown running the point. Kind of drawing away maybe the defenders, but.
I would say Patton definitely more of a do-it-all player.
So a little ball movement here by Centennial as Ezel, I think, is the guy you need to keep an eye on. If there's another guy out there, I couldn't tell you who shot 44.
Cole Kaiser.
That was Matthew Barton, 44.
So as we get our bearings with these new number combinations, kick out to Sam. That was Sam Mewborn on the three-point attempt.
There's Coach Jeremy Moore, been in Centennial a few years, a long-time coach.
So foul is going to go against number 20, Riley Turner, his first, team first.
Again, Franklin in the yellow jerseys. And here to see Brown goes to work against Patton.
It's going to be a kick around. Mewborn takes it off the front iron. Patton able to bring down the rebound.
Wow, we got a matchup here.
It's going to get physical, I think, very quickly.
So Jason Tiger right there, the Franklin coach. Been at Franklin, I think, 6 years. Formerly at Dixon County. So here's Daniel Patton trying to go match for match against Christian Brown. I mean,
Patton, a junior, not intimidated by the Mr. Basketball nominee.
And again, this is my first look at Franklin this late in the year. Saw him play earlier. Just to see Christian Brown bring the ball up is just a.
So Cougars bring the double.
Kind of a tough call right there,
Justin.
Yeah,
that was touchy.
And that's what you don't want to see is the foul trouble by Patton, as he's the only option to match up against Christian Brown.
Well, I think the officials might have felt things getting a little chippy and trying to set the precedent early. That's number 43. That's Xander Johnson gets the Admirals on the board.
So we got a switch now. This is like Xander Johnson is going to play on Daniel Patton. Christian Brown is now going to guard 44.
That's Matthew Barton.
Yeah.
Possibly try to keep Christian closer to the rim.
or maybe keep Christian Brown out of foul trouble.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
no
would be
good.
charge, yeah. Charge call. It's going to be on number 33. Another guy to watch here tonight, Raylan McKelvey. So already we got Centennial 3 team fouls. And Cole Kaiser checks in for the Admirals.
Just a sophomore.
So it'll be quick ball movement here. Cougars showed a couple times already. They're going to bring the double team pressure once Christian Brown touches it.
Touches it. Then it's kind of a scramble mode to get back.
Yeah. If you're Franklin, you got to be able to reverse out of that quickly. Kaiser with the take, hard off the front iron.
Here comes Ezel. Guy can score.
McKelvey there trying to, yeah.
There's Patton for 3.
Yeah.
Bang.
So Patton on the board. He's got all 5 of the Cougars' points thus far. Oh, Cole Kaiser gets all the way in, just doesn't take it. That's
Xander Johnson.
Yeah.
He could have a big night with all the attention Christian Brown's going to get. He's got all 4 of the Admirals' points.
So ball in the corner here, McKelvey, and then trying to go one-on-one. It's going to be a clear out.
Tough play. Jedediah Jarrett did a nice job defensively right there.
Right back to Johnson, going to work. Just rolls off the front iron, but he'll shoot 2.
Xander Johnson just looks like the guy they just grabbed off in the stands and said, hey, you got a headband? You look like you know what's going on. Let's go.
Picked him up off the Y.
Yeah.
The Y pickup game.
Well, here's a big problem. The Cougars already have 4 fouls.
3:50 left in the first.
I mean, a long time here.
Admiral's pretty confident, though, here in the free throw attempt. Nobody in the box.
Well, that's 2 misses.
Yeah, 2 misses in a row.
Xander Johnson.
So he had a couple substitutions there for both teams. Number 20, Colin Robinson, checks in for their Admirals there on defense. Johnson all over Patton. He's going to pick up the foul, though. Number 3, Alex Katawala, also checks in for the Cougars. 50, Carson Vaughn checks in for the Admirals.
So now Carson Vaughn has the daunting task of guarding Daniel Patton. And he's going to get, now we got to switch
off, yeah. But now he's got Katawala.
It's got to be goaltending.
Yeah. I think Christian Brown knew it right away, patted his chest with the my bad. So a little over halfway here in the first quarter, the Cougars found the lead and haven't gave it up yet. But just like that, Robinson.
Yep, the sophomore.
Kanai Johnson also checking in for the Cougars. Number 43 in the blue jersey.
You almost don't want to screen right here to get where Brown and
Newborn trying to take the charge regardless. Alter the shot of Patton. Vaughn gets it baseline. Here comes the double once again.
So knocked out of bounds, Carson Vaughn. Alex Katawada right here, 3 against Brown.
That's going to be
I mean, you're guarding
big mismatch.
Yeah.
For that reason right there.
You're not going to guard him.
Christian Brown's going to stretch that out on Kadewala. So the Admirals take their first lead of the night. Kadewala able to grab the rebound, but then throws it away. It's going to be off McKelvey.
Yeah.
So Conrad Jones checks in for the Admirals. Sam Mewborn will take a breather.
Kadewala, did he learn his lesson?
Yeah.
Brown with the head of
Brown
steam.
going right to him. But he's going to get hit with the foul. It's going to be on the floor. It doesn't matter because they're going to be shooting. That'll be team foul number 5.
Centennial's number 3, Alex Kadewala. His first team foul number 5. 2 shots. Christian Brown.
So Brown will go to the line for his first time tonight.
Just doesn't miss.
It's the first. Kadewala gets subbed out here. 25, Tez Zerker checks in for the Cougars.
Extends the lead, Christian Brown does with 2 free throws.
Oh, Patton able to get to the line.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Called a charge. Now they're going to have a conference. They're going to change the call. Yep. That's going to be on Brown.
Yeah.
Probably
That's
the right call.
going to be his second. Oh, his first.
Got a little excited right there. Three. Yeah.
They're going to get 25.
Yeah.
That's going to be Tez Zerker.
Yeah, the junior. I mean, you're gonna.
But that's going to send
Yeah,
Brown
that's
to
what I'm
the
saying.
line.
It doesn't matter what's going to happen. This is going to be 2 shots.
Brown
That
a little
one, yeah.
short, yeah.
I can see that as soon as he released it. That was not going to make.
So we're going to get some subs here for the Admirals. Jedediah Jarrett and Mewborn check back in. Looks like Xander Johnson's waiting to take the shooter. Short again.
Did Christian Brown know he was subbing out? That's a good take right there.
Yeah.
McKelvey take it to the rack. All right.
Right to the double team right again. Quick reversal. Good take there by Colin Robinson. He's able to convert and draws the foul.
The sophomore and 1 coming your way.
So foul on Tez Zerker, his second. Christian Brown will take a seat, get an extended rest as we head into the end of the first quarter. Admiral shooting
Yeah, you know, you
not
wonder,
well.
You wonder if they put him down there to help rebound, did they get an extra possession or 2?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a nice move.
McKelvey finds his way to the racks, didn't get fouled.
Yeah. JD caught us.
I don't know if it's on the floor, on the continuation.
Fouls on Franklin's number 22, JD got his body, his second. Team foul number 4.
Looks like they're going to call it on the continuation.
Wow.
So McKelvey will go to the line shooting 2. Rims out the first. Vaughn checks back in for the Admirals. McKelvey misses the second as well, so both teams struggling from the free throw line thus far. Looks like Robinson's going to try to dribble it out for the last shot here in the quarter.
Against Kanad Johnson.
So heave is up and no good. At the end of one, the Admirals lead 13 over the visiting Cougars 9.
Well, we talked about it, I believe, during the girls' game, Justin, that, you know, this Franklin defense has really been in a teaching moment for them after the last couple of years. They have really gone all in on defense during practices and stuff, and it paid off against Independence. Just, I believe that was Tuesday night, where they only allowed 5 total field goals against the defending state champion Independence Eagles, and now 9 points right here. Now, granted, Centennial's done a pretty good job as well, but I mean, 9 times 4, 36. I mean, if you say you can hold a high school opponent under 40 points,
probably got a good chance to bring home a victory.
Yeah.
On the flip side, the Cougars have done a great job of, as soon as Christian Brown is touching the ball there in that low block, he's feeling that double team coming, having to kick it back out. And credit to the Cougars, they've been able to scramble and get back, find their guys, and recover quite quickly on that. So leading scorers after one for the Admirals got Christian Brown with 5. No surprise there. And then Daniel Patton with 5. Once again, no surprise there.
Yeah. So the guys that are showcased are the guys that are leading the way for both teams.
So Centennial being methodical, moving it around the perimeter here.
We got Kanad Johnson being guarded by Christian Brown. I feel like this is a matchup right here that they can expose, but Ezel just...
Newborn versus Ezel. McKelvey doing a great job in that first quarter getting to the lane. Ooh, Ezel almost took an extra one, I think, there.
So really, Franklin really stretching the defense, making things difficult. And Centennial's going to have to back it up again. So, I mean, we really got a minute right here. And a missed opportunity. So, a tremendous
highly contested
defensive position.
Whoa, 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 yep. Caught him there. Johnson just got stuck in kind of no man's land, nowhere to go with the ball. I'll take this opportunity to shout out one of our number 1 fans, number 1 viewers, Brooks and Ellison, watching from the comfort of the playroom, probably.
The Palatial Estates, the Ventline.
The Ventline household. They were in attendance for the boys' freshman game. Franklin taking home a big victory there. Enjoying their hot dog and Cheetos.
Kanad Johnson in no man's land.
Yeah.
Well, you finally turned the corner and you got
Yeah.
Christian Brown right there. It's not something you really want to see.
Well, Franklin's doing a great job of collapsing, finding someone to help out with that dribble drive offense. Just as I said that, I believe that's Conrad Jones going to pick, or no, 44. That's Cole Kaiser.
Well, we got 2 minutes without a field goal for Centennial, any points at all for that matter. Oh, my. Yep. I believe Christian Brown grabbed him.
Little hook.
Really didn't need to.
So I'll be.
I mean, I don't think Barton was really going to be a scoring factor off that inbounds play.
So that's going to be Brown's second, team second. McKelvey get hits with the travel. So is able to get Jared in the air. Unfortunately, took an extra step.
Coach Jeremy Moore looked right at Patton, 34, and said, Christian Brown has 2 fouls. So I think next time down they may see, they better get down deep.
As Johnson once again. You called it, Paul. He's going to have to be the guy, I think, that steps up for the Admirals. Patton taking it, gets Johnson in the air, dribbles off the front edge. And Cougars come down with it. Kenai Johnson here on the close quarters.
Kenai Johnson, I mean, you look at him in the face, he looks older than you.
You were asking if he was a sophomore.
Earlier, I thought I read the paper wrong. I was like, oh, come on.
I feel like for
for
football, we've been calling Kenai Johnson's name for 5 years, it seems like.
He's like the field goal kicker for some of these schools. You're like, he's still kicking?
Oh, good defensive effort there by the number 44, Matthew Barton, for the Cougars.
I feel like you got to get a screen right here, see if you can challenge Christian Brown at the rim.
A lot of one-on-one matchups for the Cougars, not taking advantage of.
Maybe in a travel.
Cougars just seem content on spreading out the Admirals and trying to get some dribble
Tough
drives.
pass.
That's not an area you want to try to challenge, but Kenai Johnson at the tip. Yeah, it's not a guy I don't think you want to challenge in the deep post. So we're about halfway through here the second quarter. No score yet.
In the whole second half.
No,
second quarter.
Second quarter, yeah.
Right. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Patton's going to get caught trying to put his hand in the cookie jar.
Let him catch it because you know the double team's coming, right?
Yep. You know you got help coming from the weak side, so no need to try to deny it.
Now you see that right there. That takes Patton off Christian Brown offensively.
Both guys with 2 fouls here.
Wide open. That is a tough foul.
Christian Brown takes a tumble. Cadwalla with the foul. That'll be his second. Christian Brown coming up short last time at the rim, or at the free throw line, I should say.
First points of the second quarter.
Yep. Come from the free throw line. Second one, silky smooth. So Vaughn's going to take Patton here. Ezel, I think, scoreless.
Yes.
So far for the Cougars. Actually, only 2 Cougars in the scoring column thus far. McKelvey and Patton. Admiral's doing a great job on defense there. Just as I say that,
Yeah.
McKelvey.
Looks at the camera and says, "Did you see that?" Cadwalla.
Yeah,
says,
Cadwalla.
I thought there was grass on this court. He's got a football.
He's got a football makeup for sure. So Catawalla's third. So at some point, you're going to have to figure out.
Jeremy Moore may have just said, "Hey, you get 5."
I was going to say to that strategy, after he's done, who else do you throw at Christian Brown? Now they're in a 2-3. Vaughn from the corner. Brown with the rebound. He's going to go up strong. McKelvey made sure he wasn't going to get a clean look there.
You know, that may be Centennial's game plan, is if Brown gets the ball and he's going up, just foul him hard.
Yeah.
Team foul number 4. 2 shots, Christian Brown.
So that's going to be team foul number 4 on Centennial with 3:15 left here. Off the front iron.
There we go. So that only cost him 1 point.
Got a travel on Patton going to the corner. So Conrad Jones checks in for the Admirals. So I'm being informed that our #1 fans were taking a snack break and now are tuned back in to the game. So Brooks and Ellison tuning in from the playroom at the Ventline residence. Staying up way later than their bedtime. Oh, dribbles around Carson Vaughn with the tip in.
Johnny on the spot. Cadwalla just muscling down there trying to get something.
Christian Brown sends that to the 4th row of the student section. You know, I had a coach once said I never understood why people block it into the stands. If you just grab it, then it's your ball.
There you go. Not as impressive, though.
Not as impressive. It doesn't get the people going.
No.
No.
Oh, he caught it in the air. Wow. Definitely makes you think twice about trying to attack the rim.
Yeah. So Johnson with the ball. Patton's going to go up against Vaughn here. Refuses the pick from Cadwalla.
Yeah, that's going to be on Colin Robinson, I think, on the block.
Well, it's going to send Patton to the line regardless who it's on.
So we got ourselves an old school free throw shooting contest here.
Checking in for Centennial number 44, Matthew Barton.
Coach Moore talking to Ted Zeiker there before he gets checked in. Patton hits both from the line.
Well, it's going to be an interesting right here, a little token pressure here. It'll be interesting to see what happens because if Centennial fouls, they're going to go to the free throw line.
Admirals break it easy. Wide open 3 from the corner, but
got a break here.
I would say I think this is what Centennial wants is get out and run, but Kenai pulls it back. 3 ball up, off the front iron. That was shot by Matthew Barton.
Yeah, Conrad Jones with a good box out on Taz Zerker.
Is that Zerker?
Yeah. Again, Conrad Jones, unless he's a 100% free throw shooter, you got to wonder why Christian Brown is not under the basket to rebound any missed free throws. I don't think there are any 100% free throw shooters in high school here at this current location.
Well, 1 for 1.
You know what? Trying to old reverse, right? I mean, you got a guy 6'7", right? If it goes off the rim, maybe just a tip, maybe you still get an extra possession.
Yeah. Well, just so you say that, Christian Brown's going to take a break. Johnson checks in for him.
Patton's still in the game for Centennial. All right.
Rims
well,
out. There you go, yeah.
1 for 2. It's going to be different now without Brown at the rim.
Great take.
No Christian Brown to protect the rim, and it's an immediate impact for Centennial offensively.
Robinson takes. He's going to grab the foul against Kenai Johnson, so he'll shoot 2. So Centennial still only 2 players in the scoring column. McKelvey and Patton. We were talking pregame. Azell, we thought was going to be a factor from beyond the arc. He's at the 0 mark. On the flip side, Admiral's spreading around the wealth, still led by Christian Brown.
Yeah, I mean, definitely more opportunity on the Franklin bench of entering the game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they are just platooning in and out.
So got Johnson on Patton there.
Ezell
now we got
wanted
Ezell. Double clutched it halfway down and in. Vaughn with the rebound. So working it around, man-to-man for Centennial. Sam Moonborn kicks it out to the corner. That's going to be down and in. Jedediah Jarrett for 3.
Yeah, on senior night, hitting the big 3.
His first bucket of the night.
Again, this would be an opportunity for Centennial to get a high screen and roll. Get somebody going downhill right here with no Christian Brown to protect the rim.
So it looks like Coach Moore is going to want the last shot here in the first half.
You get a mismatch here.
Ezell makes space, shot up off the front iron, tipped around a little bit. Kenai Johnson up off the front iron. And with that, we get to halftime. Franklin Admirals lead 24 over the Centennial Cougars 16. We'll be back after half. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to tonight's WCTV basketball doubleheader game of the week. We bring you second half action here at Franklin High, where the Admirals lead the Cougars 24-16. First half recap. Paul.
Well, from a Centennial standpoint, well, hold on. Hold on. Sam Moonborn for 3. Offensively, we Centennial, two guys really, right?
Right there.
And McKelvey, 33-34. If you're just joining us, Centennial in the Royal jerseys.
McKelvey takes a good, strong take there.
And the Admirals in the yellow jerseys, they're led obviously by Christian Brown, 25. Sets a high screen right there for Kaiser, and he's going to be called for the travel. So a gritty, pretty good defensive first half for both teams. This is what you'd like to see right here. If Patton could take Brown to the hoop, maybe draw a foul as he has 3.
Or at least stretch him out. Patton off the mark on his three-point attempt. Quick double comes on Brown. We got a get loud sign that's blocking our view now.
Yeah. Okay, here comes Brown. Is he going to work? Nope. Kaiser
Kick
for 3.
Yep. Off the
What
front
a
iron.
save. And Ezel going to come up with it. That's a bad pass. Kaiser going to alley-oop to.
He thought about it.
Yeah. Christian Brown's like, what are you doing? Coach Tiger and his staff. Need some help.
Admirals get hit with the 5. So Kenai Johnson checks in for the Cougars.
So a mental mistake right there by the Admirals. Gives Centennial possession here. Dodged a bullet.
So trying to get Patton
This could be a mismatch
working,
right here.
going one-on-one versus Johnson.
Oh, this guy's. Barton got to be.
He's going to get going.
Very quiet first half, 0 points for Ezel, but has the capability of just get streaky.
So
nice
the feed
play.
tipped away by Patton. He finds cross-court pass there. Jarrett lays it in for 2.
Johnny on the spot.
Adds to his point total tonight.
Look at Kenai Johnson.
Yeah. Not intimidated by Christian Brown.
It's going to be a timeout.
It's probably a smart call. Matthew Barton was kind of caught in a rock and a hard place there in the corner. Picked up his dribble. Coach Moore bails him out the timeout. So 3 minutes in, got a 9-point Admiral advantage. So Christian Brown, 2 fouls. Patton, 2 fouls. Something to keep your eye on as we continue in the second half. Remember, the first quarter, Centennial had 5 fouls, I think, with 3 minutes left.
Got to throw it in quick. Oh!
Hesitation there by Barton. Costed him a bucket, I think. Christian Brown brings down the rebound, finds Mewborn.
A crashing Kenai Johnson.
Oh, half a second late, but Christian Brown scores regardless.
Matthew Barton wide open on the out-of-bounds play, hesitated, cost his team possibly 2 points. And Christian Brown comes back and says, let me do this.
So Brown, nothing but the bottom. Extends the lead to 12 here. So Patton looking for a screen. Now going to a 5-out set. Little weave action, trying to get some dribble drive penetration. Goes up against Christian Brown, draws the foul. Brown got him with the body. That's going to be his 3rd foul. here about halfway through the third.
2 shots, Daniel Patton.
Well, Christian Brown got the foul called on him. It's going to clean up his mess. I wish my kids could learn something. Make a spill, they just clean it up. For some reason they think they're staying at a 5-star resort.
Well, that's because Dad will do it.
Eh.
So Patton hits the first of 2.
You know, if you just joined us, you realize, well, it seems like a close game. You look up and the Admirals extended the lead to 11 right here.
They were able to get a couple early buckets in the third quarter. Extend their lead. Cougars still trying to keep it close.
Oh,
Kenai Johnson picks the pocket. Robinson off the right rim. Mewborn wisely pulls back.
Let's see if
it seems like that second pass is just slowing down the Admirals. They continue to rotate. They should have something. Mewborn throws up a 3.
Yeah, I think Coach Moore wanted a foul right there.
So McKelvey's going to go to work. Might have been a little move on the screen.
You've got to be ready to shoot if you're Centennial. These open looks don't come often against this Admiral defense.
Yeah, I think that was number 25 again right there.
And that's a good rebound.
That was Ted Zerker.
Colin Robinson right there on the rebound, number 20 for the Admirals.
But Zerker had that open shot, but then Christian Brown closing out fast, and I think he had flashbacks to the last shot that got sent to the third row.
Yeah. 100%. And speaking of, Christian Brown with a nice lay-in.
Oh, backdoor cut.
I got him.
Mewborn fell asleep on that one.
All right, Christian Brown going to go to work.
Skip Robinson for 3.
That's maybe the Cougars' only hope is to. Well,
Kenai
Johnson, that's probably not the option you want after a good defensive possession down there.
So Christian Brown looking for a foul on the dribble drive there. McKelvey's going to get it to the lane. Drops it off for Johnson, and he was just looking for someone to give it to until Christian Brown came in. Mewborn feeds Johnson, and good.
Yeah. So Xander Johnson, and this lead is extended to 12 now.
Well, it just feels like every time the Cougars have an opportunity, they fumble it away with a ill-advised shot or a lapse on defense. Patton with a good take, finger rolls it over. Great take there by Patton. So Franklin will take a timeout.
So 36-26 with 58 seconds here in the third quarter. Paul Breece, Justin Ventline here. And you're going to want to stick around for the fourth quarter. We can talk right now. I just don't know if anybody would hear us over the band.
Yeah.
Who knows?
The band is rocking this place for sure.
Yeah.
10-point lead, 58.5 left here in the third quarter.
Senior night here at Franklin High School. They travel to Page and Ravenwood to wrap up the regular season, which started practices back in early June. And they're hoping their season gets into March.
So Vaughn with it. Robinson now trapped in the corner, nowhere to go. Robinson takes a timeout, though. Saves himself. That'll leave the Admirals with 3.
So the student section definitely showed up for the Admirals game tonight.
So Admirals will inbound at Mewborn looking for someone. He's going to have to throw it in the backcourt.
Wow.
Kelby's going to apply pressure. Kanai
Not
Johnson all over Robinson. He's going to get hit with the hand check, though.
And you know what? It's not a bad foul knowing you don't have to. Still got a few more to go before we're shooting free throws.
So Robinson will bring it up once again for Franklin.
Christian Brown not in the game. Walk.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Xander Johnson gets hit with the walk.
Two seconds. Is this where he's
got
it? No.
Just short. So is able to take actually a couple dribbles there, but at the end of 3, we've got a 10-point game. Admirals lead 36-26. So through 3, Admirals able to extend their lead slightly there in the third quarter. Collegiate ball in the heart of the season right now. SEC action going on. Who do you like in the SEC, Coach?
I mean, it's Auburn to lose, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they are.
Some would call that, as the kids would say, a wagon.
Should I ask a follow-up question about the wagon?
Sure.
Join it.
Yeah.
Get on. Well, here's what we know.
We were talking about the SEC tournament the other day at work. Very likely possibility, Kentucky Wildcats playing on day 1. Wednesday.
4 games this year.
4 games, thanks to the fake UT in Oklahoma.
That's right. Former Big 12.
Maybe Matthew McConaughey will be here in Nashville,
Wow, that would be huge.
courtside, down at Nissan, or not Nissan, Bridgestone Arena.
Uh-oh.
Got him mixed up there. Back iron. Barton.
Wow, that's deep.
McKelvey tries his hand at it. Christian Brown brings it down.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Tigert here with 10-point lead would just like to go and ice this thing.
Go ahead and we're good with being patient. No need to force anything. Xander Johnson trying to demand the ball, though. So Zeiker checks back in for Barton.
Uh-huh. Not sure why we had to roll that ball up. Got 7 minutes remaining in this quarter.
Every second counts.
A minute ago, McKelvey was trying to post up.
Zeiker for three off the front iron.
Nice.
Kenai Johnson
Yeah.
gets the sneaky offensive rebound.
Centennial just needs one more guy to, get in that scoring column to help Ryland and, Patton.
McKelvey.
Thank you. Ryland McKelvey out. I mean, it's normally Ezel, but they blanketed him, and, he's a zone buster kind of guy. He's a spot shooter.
And Franklin setting that man-to-man defense all night.
There he goes.
McKelvey with the take, tipped by Brown, but still drops.
Would have been interesting to see if that would have gone out, if they would have called goaltending.
Brown about to go to work one-on-one with Patton.
Too easy. Too deep.
Yep. So easy two there for Brown. Up to 15 now tonight. McKelvey with a good take.
Yep.
Turns Jedediah Jarrett right around on the dribble drive. For the Cougars, you kind of got to force the issue on defense, I would think.
Yeah, you gotta get a stop here. And if you give it to him, you better have a plan.
And Sam Muborn back door. Great find by Christian Brown.
Christian Brown with a little animation
Yeah,
right there. I don't know who he's talking to, the ref or talking to Jedediah Jarrett.
They were both in the vicinity. He was Patton with the three, finds the bottom.
That's a great ball screen right there.
So Patton's not going to go down without a fight. So Brown versus Patton one-on-one. I think Patton knows.
Brown's happy just to.
Yeah. I think if this is the
turnover, Kaiser, and this is
McKelvey's gonna go all the way, rolls it up strong off the back iron.
a much
Christian
needed
Brown.
basket.
Sam Muborn able to wrangle that one in.
Almost another travel right there.
So Kaiser.
Johnson needs to scoot up and get in.
And he's been able to poke it away a couple
Another
times.
turnover.
He's allowing transition. Yeah, Jarrett. Hard on the arm. So that'll be Jarrett's second, team second. Sends Ezel to the line. 4 on the night for Ezel.
Well, when you're a shooter, these free throws are got to be automatic.
Goes 2 for 2. Barton checks in. Here comes the token pressure from Centennial. They're going to try to force the issue here.
The good news is you got Brown in the backcourt instead of up ahead where he can do some damage offensively. Now you got
Robinson kicks it to Newborn in the corner, just off the front iron. Xander Johnson loses it. We're going to have a jump ball, I believe. Yep. So Franklin will regain, or keep possession, I should say. Retain possession.
Yeah. That was a good rebound by Xander Johnson.
So baseline inbounds, goes straight to a little give and go.
Kenai Johnson, been the blue collar guy for Centennial tonight, keeping extra possessions alive, rebounding. All right, somebody's going to be open. Barton. Nope. I think they called a foul right there. Wow.
Yeah, Robinson gets hit with the hook or the push, one of the two. Dealer's choice, I think, there. That'll be, regardless, give Centennial the ball back. Patton with the floater.
We're cut it to 3. 3 minutes remaining. Brown calls a quick timeout.
Wisely calls the timeout.
And Coach Jeremy Moore right there is like, wait a minute, we're inside 3, let's go.
So you got some discussion.
Well, Christian Brown called the timeout.
I'm still confused what that whole debacle was.
They have to, I guess, tell the book who called the timeout. Normally, 90% of the time, it's usually by the coach, right? So they have to track who calls the timeouts. I don't know if that's 100% what was going on there, but I do know that I couldn't hear if they were. So.
And what I do know is we got a 3-point game. After about Admiral stretched it out to 12, potentially even 14, I believe, at one point. Cougars applying some full court pressure. Franklin unable to get a shot to fall this past 3 or 4 possessions and allowed the Cougars to climb back into this. So once again, light pressure by Kenai Johnson. And here comes Patton with the trap.
Patton's got to be careful and not pick up a cheap foul. Centennial yet to foul this half.
So I think the call is going to be on Patton, sending Robinson to the line. Student section erupted with the Christian Brown tip-in dunk. Obviously does not count, but so Robinson hits the first of 2. Robinson goes 2 from 2 from the line.
Again, the roll-up.
Hey.
All right, you got Patton on Brown. Brown on Patton.
Three fouls each. Trying to double screen. Patton gets switched off on Mewborn. They're going to clear out here. Mewborn's going to get hit with a hand check.
That's 4 on Franklin. One more. Centennial's going to be shooting 2 shots the rest of the way.
We still got 2:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Interesting inbounds position. I feel like that should have been a sideline inbound, but mute point as Franklin will take over the possession.
All right, here comes the Centennial press again. They don't need to get beat over the top. There's no safety back.
Well, it's almost been a
there he goes.
Light pressure until you get to about half court, and then they're going to.
Patton cannot pick up a cheap one here.
Franklin also can't get too content with. I think that's going to be on Christian
on
Brown. Yeah.
That's going to be 4 on him.
That's going to send the Cougars to the line.
The clock's going to stop on every foul, and that's a good thing for Centennial. And they snuck the wrong guy on the line. I think 44 may have been the guy. And where you go with Carter Ezel. So Ezel going to get 2, and here comes a sub.
Yeah.
Now they caught it inside. Back to 3.
So Robinson was able to get a couple good looks at the basket the last couple possessions. Unable to convert, though.
Uh-oh. And possible turnover.
Yeah,
Kanai Johnson.
Yep.
Again, this guy's unbelievable. On the football field, on the court. Oh, Patton for the
pulls
tie.
up. Oh, halfway down.
You're right. I was in and out. Inside a minute and a half. You're going to bring the air out.
They're going to try, but I think the Cougars are going to do a good job forcing the issue here.
Again, Centennial can be very aggressive. Only had 1 foul so far. Yep, and that's. And Coach Moore is saying, "Hey, do it again. If you can find a way to get a steal."
So Barton checks back in for the Cougars. Oh, no.
Wow. That was not, I don't know if that was the play they drew up, but I'm sure this is probably what they want. No double team coming. And there's a foul.
Yeah, that's 4 on Kanai Johnson, I believe.
Fouls on Centennial's number 43, Kanai Johnson.
Still not shooting free throws. So a minute left.
So inbound, and the Jedediah Jarrett will take it. Double team comes. Robinson trying to pull it. Yep. Draws the foul versus McKelvey.
So one more. And the Admiral is going to be shooting the free throws. It'll be interesting to see if they pick the right person to foul. So clock, 50 seconds. Justin, here we go. Is this the guy they want to foul?
Double team.
I don't know about him. Maybe him. So they take their chances with Mewborn. Well, if you say, okay, what is Mewborn? Well, he's the Carter Ezel of Franklin. I mean, senior night.
Opportunity to potentially ice this one away.
Wow, rattles it in. Wow, here comes Riley Turner, the senior.
So Mewborn hits 2 of 2. Gets his point total up to 7.
Here comes the downhill run.
McKelvey brings it all the way in, lays it up. Quick timeout by Coach Moore. So still a 3-point game.
Yeah. You almost think to yourself, if you're Christian Brown, just set him under the basket
Yeah.
and stop that drive.
Or at least make him earn it from the free throw line.
Well, 34.3.
The biggest thing here for Franklin will just be simply inbounding the ball. You don't want to get hit with the 5-second.
It'll be interesting to see if maybe they screen for Brown where they can get Patton off of him and throw it up to Brown, let him catch it. He's just as good as anybody else free throw shooting. I would have a lot of trust in him going to the line.
Franklin, I believe, still has 2 timeouts, so it's not a situation where they just got to chuck it in and pray someone touches it, but
again, a lot of times late in the games, it's all about mismatches. And we'll see if Coach Tiger and his staff can draw something up.
And I believe the Admirals will have the baseline.
Yeah, they'll be able to run the baseline if they get in trouble. It looks like Brown's going to throw it in. So I guess if
well, he may not throw it in.
He could. Yeah, that's right. I mean, throw it to Mewborn.
Brown gets it. Yep, right back
screen,
to him.
Deep throw. There you go.
Look at this. Just like they drew it up, Coach.
It's almost like we talked about. We maybe sent them a signal across the way. Again, this is where you hold your breath if you're an Admiral fan, not having any rebounders down there.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Ooh. Christian Brown's first free throw hits all of the Raymond drops.
Well, you can't foul if you're an Admiral. You almost just got to let this go.
Yeah.
I've Christian Brown run back to the Admirals right there. Just stand right there. Don't guard anybody. Don't guard Kanai Johnson.
Oh.
Oh, that's on Mewborn.
Mewborn.
Wow.
Only a second, but regardless, going to send Zell to the line shooting 2.
Again, you wonder, do we really need that much pressure? You're up 2 possessions. Carter Ezel, if you ask who is he, he's a Sam Mewborn.
Automatic.
Centennial. So they're going to bring in Jedediah Jarrett to a free throw situation. And maybe. Okay, here we go. We got the baseline. Will they do the same play?
Looks like they're going 4 across.
Nobody deep. Nobody deep. There we go.
Quick foul on Mewborn, yeah. This could be a very long 25 seconds,
Man.
Coach. Especially if those 2 are going back and forth.
Yeah, Mewborn and Ezel. Yeah, exactly right. Mewborn has 8. 5 of them from the
Yeah.
cherry stripe. Nope.
Ooh.
All right.
Still a 2-possession game.
I'm sure they say get it quick, too. That's good defense right there.
Yep, denied. Xander Johnson just face guarding Patton.
Oh!
And back rim. Mewborn brings in the rebound. Huge rebound there by Sam Mewborn.
Good. And Mewborn.
So Xander Johnson just face guarding Patton there, still able to get the ball and the shot up. Balance off the back iron. Mewborn.
Redeems himself.
Yeah. Makes the second as well.
No need to foul.
McKelvey pulls up.
May have been a travel as well.
They're going to let this
Yeah,
one
that's it.
run out. So your final here at Franklin High, the Admirals come out victorious 49-43. I'm Justin Ventline, joined by Paul Breece, and that'll do it for tonight's WCTV Game of the Week. We'll see you guys next week for the season's finale with Tate Matthews
And Darren joins.
and Darren joins, 2 special guests. So we appreciate your viewership, and we'll see you next week.